Poti, who is at the City Hall where the motion is expected to take place in about in an hour's time, I think. Iviwe, good morning to you. We know the council meeting is set to start from 8 o'clock this morning, and I see it looks like preparations are already taking place behind you.
Definitely. Good morning, Palesa. Preparations are taking place here behind us, and I think mainly for the rallies that will happen straight after the council meeting. Behind me is a stage that I think is going to be set up for the Democratic Alliance, who will then be addressing the crowd that will come out here. This is the City Hall where all people, supporting the EFF as well as the ANC and the Democratic Alliance have been told to come to. We know that there are buses and taxis being organized for the general public to make their way here by 8 o'clock. However, we haven't actually seen anyone arrive just as yet. I'm going to ask cameraman Uqobani Blom to pan to the other side just to show you that the roads have been cut off close to the Wool Exchange Board where the council will actually sit this morning. You can also see the EFF bus where they normally make their sound from and address a crowd. So in terms of how the crowds will be separated later on this afternoon, I'm not particularly too sure about that. We have seen a number of councillors also arriving and political analysts also arriving, surely, to be part of the council meeting that will be taking place at 8 o'clock, Palesa. Last night, we also got confirmation from the ANC that they would be holding a media briefing at 8 o'clock as well, which runs right at the same time with the council meeting. And also, as we already alluded to, the fact that the AIC last night also said, they'd be throwing their weight behind the Democratic Alliance. So it will be an interesting one. But in terms of numbers, from what we can tell on the ground right now, for now, the DA actually has an outright 61 votes that would be going in their favor later on this morning.
Iviwe will leave it at that. Thank you so much to our reporter there, Iviwe Poti, live from the City Hall where the meeting is set to sit from 8 o'clock this morning.